يا سيدي الذكريات كتير كبيرة، ولأنه نحن كنا نستقبل بمحلنا يعني رؤساء الجمهوريات
العالم كلها، كل اللي كانوا ينزلوا من جميع الانتماءات، كان مسلم، إن كان درزي، إن كان مسيحي.
بتبقى عشقة كتير بالأسواق، هلا ما بقى نشوفها، يعني نلاقي عجقة عربيات بس ما بنلاقي بمطرح سنتر فيل، ما في.
كنا ننزل على الشغل الساعة 2 الصبح، ننطر الزباين اللي يجوا من السهرات وكلنا يصير.
This was the heart of Beirut, the center of business, politics, tourism, shopping and entertainment, the one place that belonged to all communities, cultures and religions. When Lebanon started disintegrating, this was the first place to be destroyed, and to this day, no other city has equaled its unique character. Today, Lebanon is a country under construction. This is more than just a need to rebuild. Behind this fever for renewal, Lebanon is determined to reclaim its key position in the world. Lebanon has always played a vitally important role in the Middle East. It is a bridge between East and West, offering land, air and sea connections to Europe, Africa and Asia. Beirut's harbour is one of the largest in the Eastern Mediterranean. Its bank secrecy laws, still among the strictest in the world, its skilled population and its climate make Lebanon an ideal location for international business. Beirut Central District, located next to the port with a fast route to the airport, was the center of the business community. The challenge of re-establishing Beirut internationally starts here. But reconstruction will not be easy. Most of the buildings, offices, shops and houses have been completely devastated. Roads, sewers, electricity and telephone lines have been destroyed, and the accumulation of 20 years of waste has congealed into a poisonous, toxic landfill, known as the Normandy. But war has not been the only agent of destruction in Beirut. Uncontrolled development in the 60s and 70s transformed the city, causing congestion and traffic chaos. The elegant combination of Italian, French and Ottoman houses that formed Beirut's unique Levantine character were replaced by tower blocks or hidden away behind modern facades. While archaeological evidence of Beirut's history, 4,000 years of continuous existence, was neglected.
بيروت صارت بالأيام كابوس. بس بتوقع بس تتنفذ المدينة عم يحكوا عنها اللي بيقولوا مثل الأحلام، ما بصدق إنه في شيء مثل الأحلام، إنه بتوقع يرتاحوا الناس. بحب المشي على الأقدام، ما في عنا أرصفة ببيروت، وإذا موجودة بتلاقي السيارات واقفة عليها. بدها تكون بيروت جديدة غير شيء شوي، هيك متأملين، يكون في حياة اجتماعية فيها أكثر كمان، مش كلها شغل وهيك شيء، في مولات حلوة، في للولاد باركات. بتأمل يكون فيها حدائق ومجالات خضراء. ومرة ثانية برجع بكرر المشي على الأقدام، يكون في محلات للمشاة. يعني مثل ما كانت، يعني العجقة كلها، لبنان كله بده يرجع ينشد لوسط بيروت، إذا ما بيقدروا يعملوها هيك ما يكملوا.
Removing this destruction is an enormous task, but it is also a unique opportunity to create a modern city that is prepared to confront the future, but at the same time respect its vast heritage. Solidere, the company in charge of the reconstruction of the center of Beirut, was created specifically to tackle this project. 2/3 of its shares were distributed to property owners and tenants in the district. 1/3 was offered to investors by subscription, with each allowance limited to 10% of the capital. Solidere raised $650 million, all dedicated to the work of reconstruction. The task of translating the new vision of Beirut into a master plan was taken up by the engineering firm Dar al-Hardasah.
We had architects, we had landscape designers, public utility people, and economists and environmentalists. So we approached it as a comprehensive study that aims to produce a final product in design which can live with its surroundings and be the center of a city, which is a unique city, which is Beirut.
Our project does not stand at the level of real estate development. It goes way beyond that, into the complexity of city making. And that obviously takes into consideration the fact of not only restructuring the buildings, but thinking about its society, about the life of its society, the people who will inhabit there, who will live, entertain, the cultural aspects.
The project involves the creation of a completely new infrastructure and the building of offices, homes, cultural centres, government buildings and hotels. In all, 4.7 million square metres of built-up space. The work started with some critical decisions being made about which buildings to keep. The choices took into consideration the extent of their damage, their historical and architectural importance, and the requirements of the master plan. Extensive studies led to the preservation of over 260 structures, government and civic, dating from the time of the Ottoman Empire, in addition to all the churches and mosques that embodied the soul of Beirut's communities. These buildings will be the mortar connecting old Beirut with the new development. All of these buildings will be immaculately restored to their original condition, and the same standards will be applied to all preserved houses. Owners will be given the opportunity to renovate their own homes, with the help and active support of Solidere, which will provide studies for all retained buildings. Once the choices had been made, the site was cleared and work began. After 17 years of destruction, followed by the eerie aftermath of war, the center of Beirut was overwhelmed with the noise and energy of construction. The clearing of the rubble presented archaeologists with a unique opportunity to investigate the ancient sites of Beirut.
مناسبة فريدة إنه نرجع نعرف تاريخ بيروت القديم، ولذلك كل ما راح يصير أعمار في منطقة تسبق الآثار وبتنقب قبل بعدين بصير الأعمار.
All archaeological finds will be restored and kept in the National Museum or exhibited in an archaeological park in the center of town. Meanwhile, another group of experts set out to defuse an environmental time bomb, pockets of toxic gases found in the poisonous Normandy landfill. When it has been made safe, the landfill will be expanded and developed with a marina added on either side. It will be protected by a double seawall enclosing a lagoon, a unique construction providing protection without obstructing the views to the Mediterranean. The entire area will receive a completely new infrastructure: electricity and telephone networks, sewers, water pipes, cable and electronic communications.